Undisputed. We are live from LA. I'm Jenny Taft here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Jenny. It's a good morning.
Who needs LeBron James?
Okay.
Seriously. They've got this. They don't need LeBron.
Oh, no, you just said AD wasn't the guy. You said AD, he's a complimentary guy.
Wait, no, you were the one who was telling me AD's got to step up.
Yeah.
You just told me that like 5 days ago.
And did he?
Well, will he continue to?
Okay, then. Okay.
You saw it glimmer.
You saw it. You saw it.
So, yes, we have some good Lakers news to discuss and some, I'm going to let you guys decide about the other news. The Lakers got a much-needed win over the Suns last night after dropping 2 in a row previously. Anthony Davis, like you guys mentioned, dropped a season-high 42 points along with 12 rebounds and 5 assists in the win. But over the weekend, the Lakers reportedly got more bad news. LeBron's ankle is not going to get a lot better, according to the report, and something he will have to play with throughout the playoffs. Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust the Lakers are going to repeat as champs?
Well, everything is going to be contingent on LeBron's health and how healthy is he going to be. We realize that once you deal with this injury and it's the course of a season, you're going to have to play with a certain level of pain, a certain level of discomfort, Skip, and how well can he play with that and still maintain playing at an elite level? I'm going to say 5, 5.5. You tell me LeBron James is going to be 85, 90%, I'll go up to 8.5, 9. But I don't believe he's going to be able to get to those numbers. The question that I believe he's going to play probably Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't think he'll play back-to-back games, Skip, but I believe he comes back either tomorrow against the Knicks or the following night against the Rockets.
Want to bet that it's the Rockets?
You might be right.
He doesn't want any part of the Knicks.
We'll talk about the Knicks a little later.
Yeah.
I like the Knicks. Knicks. Playoff bound. We playoff bound, baby.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
they did that number with you guys. And so that's where I am, Skip. But you tell me AD's going to play like this, Skip, and I'm not expecting him to get 42 and 12. But if you can tell me he's going to be this assertive, he's going to be this aggressive, this decisive, he's going to be... Skip, we saw AD on the ground last night getting a rebound, getting a loose ball. He's like, let me go and show these guys that if LeBron misses another game, you're going to be in good hands because I'm going to be able to do what I need to do. It carried over. It was a carryover from Friday night, Skip, because he played unbelievable Friday night. Didn't get a whole lot of help from his supporting cast, especially you know who. But that's neither here nor there. I don't care to mention his name. But
I don't know who you're talking about.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Who, the big penguin?
No. One guy, he might show up with his hair green. He might show up with it blue. It might be brown.
He was hurt. He's hurt. He was out last night.
Hold on. So you've been giving me problems about
his hair hurt last night.
Exactly.
He had damaged hair.
Yeah, he had back spasms.
Right. Yeah. We're talking about Kyle Kuzma. Go ahead.
Kyle Kuzma. Skip, last 2 games, 78 points in 80 minutes. And this is where he's going to have to be, Skip. The days AD's missed, 8 weeks? So you can't really manage minutes now. He can't be that 35 minutes. He played almost 41 minutes last night. And that's probably what it's going to take. I don't know if Bron is going to be able to give him those kind of minutes early. But as they advance, which I expect them to do, I expect LeBron numbers to he's going to have to be somewhere around 37, 38, maybe even 39 minutes. AD's going to be somewhere between 40 and 42 minutes a night because he's a lot younger. But I like what I saw with AD. They got great contributions, Skip. Everybody contributed last night. Caruso was unbelievable. Caldwell Pope was unbelievable. Tucker, who missed the last 2 games because of a calf. Trez came off and gave us valuable minutes after a DNP. Wesley Matthews, Skip, how many DNPs had he not had over the last 6, 7 games? And then guess what? Comes out, plays well. So I like what I saw with AD. If AD can give me some resemblance of what I saw last night with that aggressiveness, that assertiveness, that decisiveness, and LeBron comes back at about 85, 90%, Skip, we're going to be 8, 9. But I don't believe LeBron can get to that level, so I'm going to say 5, maybe a 6.
Which is it? You said 5, 5.5, and then maybe a 6.
I may be going.
Which is it?
Who we getting in the first round? Because you know we getting out of the play-in, right?
Well, are you getting out of the play-in? Because if you don't, you're going to play Golden State one time to be the
hold on. So in other words, we might play Golden State. Winner take all. Everybody put everything they own to the center of the table.
Well, it's not winner take all, because if you lose that game, you'd get another shot.
Not the 7-8, right?
No, you get one more shot against the winner of Memphis and San Antonio.
And then they got to win 2. They got to win. They got to win 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we good. We straight.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So 5.5 or 6. I need you on the record right here, right now. Or are you just a 5?
Nah, that GOAT. I feel GOAT even at 7. he's still a top 5, 6 player.
So you are a 7?
I'm going 7.
You've gone 5, 5.5, 6, and all. You've talked yourself into a 7.
You know why, Skip? I forgot who I was dealing with.
Oh.
I'm dealing with the greatest basketball player ever.
You started feeling goatish?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
Shannon Sharp says, on a scale of 1 to 10, your confidence level in your Lakers is right now at a 7 to repeat as champions.
Yeah.
Okay, you said 5 to start with, and that's what I wrote down right here on my little piece of paper, a 5. I'm 50-50 because you have 2 issues at hand. You have injury issues to your top 2 stars because I have called LeBron. I paid him the highest compliment. I have called him the most durable superstar ever that I've witnessed in my lifetime. Nobody has been Iron Man durable but like LeBron James. He had a little groin issue 2 years ago, and he fought through that, but he went into playoff mode. Remember, he activated playoff mode, and they did not even make the playoffs.
Right.
And now he's got a high ankle sprain. And I don't know how bad it is because you can't know. Nobody really knows except that man, LeBron James. And I'm still shocked that he came back for 2 games against Sacramento and Toronto. He did not play well. You thought he looked limited. I couldn't see limited, but you thought he was a shell of himself, basically.
Yes.
And yet, after Toronto, he'd missed the shot to win against Sacramento, and then he was just sort of blah against Toronto, and they lost again at home. Both games, home losses. He said, I'm shutting it down again. And I thought he might shut it down for 1 game, but here we go, and time marches on, and we've gone a whole nother week of games, and now we're into this coming week, and as you pointed out, they have the Knicks at home Tuesday, then the Rockets at home on Wednesday, and by far the easiest remaining game is the Rockets. I predict right here, right now, LeBron will try to go limited minutes against the Rockets just to test it out and see how it is.
Skip, well, if they go 4-0 and if Portland can go 2-2, now they're in the 6th spot. And you don't have to worry about the play-in game. So is there a possibility? Skip, you never know about LeBron because, he probably shouldn't play back-to-back. But shouldn't, and given what the circumstances are, there's probably a great 8 and 10 chance that he does play back-to-back, given that it's a possibility that they can avoid the play-in altogether if they were to go undefeated. Because Portland has Utah, has the Denver Nuggets, who still has an outside shot of Skipper getting the 3rd seed.
Okay, by the way, Portland is on fire right now, and they laid it on you guys on Friday night despite Anthony's huge game. That was his coming out party this year. And yet they've won 7 of 8. So I'm not going to discount them. They got it going. And it could be very interesting what could happen in the first round because my Clippers might have to deal with Portland. That could be very interesting as a 3-6 matchup in the first round. Okay, so what does this mean for your Lakers with your 2 injury issues going on right now? You have 3 legitimate threats to me, and it's the Clippers in the West, and then if I look to the East, it's the Nets and the Sixers. Those are your 3 legitimate threats. And I still say, now Kawhi's dealing with a left hand injury, which he suffered against you guys because he was trying to beat you guys, trying to annihilate you guys, and he fell on his left hand or at least hit it on an offensive foul. I don't know what it was. So now he's got an issue. Ibaka is said to be coming back. If he can come back full force, or to your point, 90-some%, then you are going to be eliminated by the Clippers somewhere along the trail.
Y'all might get eliminated before y'all even see us.
So here's the problem. I don't understand why LeBron is reportedly iffy for the playoffs. I don't get it because, again, he's the most durable superstar ever, and I don't want excuses planted for him because I think this is coming from his inner circle, and I don't want everybody to be thinking, well, he's not all there.
Let me ask you a question. How many games have LeBron James played in the last 50 days?
50?
Yeah, he's played 2.
Okay.
So you think that's an accident? So you think LeBron was just resting for the past 50 days? There was nothing absolutely wrong. He's 100% healthy.
What does Shannon Sharp always, what has he taught me? The Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp. If you step onto the floor to play or step onto the field to play, you play. There are no more excuses.
And guess what he did? He stepped on the court for 2 games, and he wasn't himself, and he stepped off the court, and you still criticized him for that.
I'm wondering where he is when his team needs him to save it from the play-in that he despises.
You just told me that Shannon Sharp told you if you step on the court, you play.
Okay.
Now, you expect to play at a level. He couldn't play at that level. He stepped off the court, and you still criticized him.
Last week he said, I'll never, ever be 100% the rest of my career. And even Shannon Sharp said, he's just laying it on a little thick there. He's exaggerating.
Now, I believe, meaning that he won't be 100% the rest of this year. I absolutely 100% believe that. It's hard to get healthy if you play a professional sport and then you got to come back. Okay, I'm healed up, but you go right back to running, jumping, cutting, planting on that ankle. And that's what they're asking LeBron. Skip, his whole thing, he's not a KD that spends a lot of his time catching and shooting, 1-2 dribble, and pulling up. That's not what he does. LeBron's going to have to be able to bend the corner. He's going to have to be able to turn the corner, get to the rim. That's where he's most explosive, because if you stay off him, he'll shoot the 3. But now, hopefully he comes back, because I believe they're going to dare him to shoot the 3, because, Skip, I don't want him to go past me. So,
well, I dare him to shoot the 3 myself, because he's 37%. He's not even in the top 100 3-point.
That's all right. All I know is that they dared him last year, and he was 28, 11, and 8. That's what we did for the entirety of the playoffs. So do it again.
Yet, when you were in the bubble, in the playoffs last year,